John 1:42. Egagen auton prostan Iesun, imblepsas auto ha Jesus, apen, su e Simon ha huias Ioannu, su klethese Cephas, ha hermeneutai Petras. Translation. As we begin, let's remember that Andrew is the one who's talked about in the previous verse, so he's obviously the implied subject of this verb egagen. Andrew led him, that is, led Simon Peter, to Jesus. That verb egagen, do you recognize what that's from? It's from the verb ago, to lead or to bring, and it has an irregular second aorist, agagon, right? Maybe you memorized the first person singular form, agagon, right? Agagon, I led. Here it's the third singular, so it's second aorist, active indicative, third person singular. He led, or he brought. He led him or brought him to Jesus. And then Jesus is going to say something to him, right? Jesus said, but we have this aorist participle prior to that, right? This is an aorist active participle. It's nominative masculine singular referring to Jesus. And it's from imblepo, to look at. So looking at him, Jesus said. Now, this participle is adverbial, right? It doesn't have an article in front of it, so it's adverbial. It's maybe temporal, right? It seems to me an over-translation to add after. But after he looked at him, right? Many English translations just sort of translate it along with the main verb here, almost like a participle of attendant circumstances. Jesus looked at him and said. That's also possible, but we'll just say for now, real literally looking at him, or after he looked at him, Jesus said, you are Simon, right? There's your subject nominative, your copulative verb, your predicate nominative. You are Simon, appositionally restated, the son of John. You will be called Cephas. And then John, the author of the gospel, makes a little parenthetical remark, which is translated Peter. Notice he uses a different word for translation from the previous verse. He likes to use near synonyms. And he does that in this verse with the word for translation or interpretation. Let's look at one final thing, this klethese. Little hint for you. When you see kle, and you don't know what it's from, it's almost certainly from kaleo. Kaleo will frequently reduce down to what's called zero vowel gradation there, reduced down to just kla. And so you see the kla, you know it's from kaleo. You see that theta, it's like a big easy chair, somebody kicking back, feeling passive. No augment, so this is a future passive indicative, and that's a second person singular ending. Of course, the fact that you have su, you, second singular right beforehand, that helps. So you will be called Cephas.